Hey everybody! Okay, so today I'm going to give you a quick run through of the Unimom Opera. I will do a full YouTube video and show you all the features a little bit later, but today let's just walk through the basics of this, what's cool about it, what I like so far, and we'll go from there, okay? So, the Unimom Opera is a cool pump. It is a dual motor pump. So that means that there are two motors and you can control each side differently. Okay, so I've also done several videos on the Spectra Synergy Gold, which is also a dual motor pump. Pretty soon we'll also be doing some on the Mandela Symphony, like the hospital one that you get in, that you can use if you're in the NICU or if you work at a hospital, things like that. So that will also be cool. So the Unimom Opera is a double electric pump, but it has the two motors. So I was really excited that they sent this to me so that I can check it out and show it to you guys because you're always interested in stuff like that. Okay, there's a couple of cool features about this dual motor pump that I really like. First of all, it has a battery. So I did charge it yesterday. It took about 3 hours to charge, and the manual says that you can get 2 hours of battery life off of a charge. So that is awesome. That is one of the major hangups of the Spectra Synergy Gold, is that you do have to plug it into a wall. But this one does come with a battery. I do not have any of my equipment yet, so I cannot test the suction strength on this for you yet, although I will do that before I make a YouTube video, because I'm curious to know if the suction strength decreases when it's not plugged in. But the fact that it has two motors, you can customize each side and not plug it in, really, really cool. This pump is more expensive than, for instance, the Spectra Gold. I think this one retails for $5.99. So you are paying a little bit extra for some of the features, but it's got some really cool stuff. So let's just take a look. Okay, it took me a second to figure out the display on here, so we'll get it right for you, and hopefully I don't mess it up here. But this mode up top here will tell you which side you're pumping on. So right now this is pumping single left, which is here for me. If you change the mode, it will pump single right. It also remembers whatever suction level you had it on last time, so that's whatever I ended on when I was pumping with it. If you want to do both, you turn it on synchronous. And then that will be both. So you can see here, you can control the vacuum levels. It's going to bump it up when you bump up the vacuum level on both sides, okay, at the same time. If you want to adjust the sides individually, you'll need to go to left. Maybe your left is like a little more sensitive, and so you want that one a little bit lower. Right, you like a good amount there. And then once you're in synchronous mode, if you're like, oh, I need just a little bit more, and you bump it up, it's going to bump it up on both sides. So if you want to go back and adjust just one side, you'll need to go back to the modes, which is not the most user-friendly. It's going to be a lot of button clicking, but totally fine. What I do really like about this pump is that there's another mode, and that is alternate. Yeah. So now you have left, right, left, right, left, right. And you can actually see these little two dots up here. That will tell you which side it's pumping. So it'll tell you right here. See, left and then right. I might be saying that backwards, but you get the idea. So let's go back to here. We're on the left. You'll see that little dot blinking. That's that you're pumping the left side. Right. Both. Got it? You got your battery life up here. It is timing the pumping session down below, which is awesome. What else do we got? Okay. That's the vacuum section. All right. Oh, I clogged it up here. Okay, you can also adjust the cycle speed. Let's go back into just left single, and we'll bring it down a little bit. Okay, you can also adjust the cycle speed here. So that is on this side. right now we are in massage mode. So you typically have faster cycle speeds in massage mode. If you're confused about all the modes and the speeds and stuff, you can go watch a video on the YouTube channel called All About Suction that will explain all of those terminologies to you. So this one starts at 60 in massage mode, expression mode sometimes, that, or massage mode or stimulation mode is what that's called sometimes. It goes all the way up to 100. You can do that left, right, synchronous. You will be adjusting the cycle speeds together. So you can't have one cycle speed on 100 and 150, although I don't know why you would need that. You can also alternate it, which is kind of cool. I actually really love that alternate feature. Sometimes I want just a little something different to just like mix it up and kind of like confuse my brain a little bit. Like, hey, just send the milk, you know? So I actually really, really, really like that feature of this pump. Yeah, super cool. Okay, let's pop over into expression mode. So this is after you've had a letdown and you want to switch over into expression mode, this is where you would be at. The lowest cycle speed that you can do is 26, which is pretty low. A lot of people when they do lower cycle speeds, they like to up the suction. And that's where you'd get the longest like pull. If you like a long pull with a lot of suction, you'd want that low cycle speed. It goes up to 30, 34, 38, 42, and 42 is the highest that it goes. So that's cool. That may not seem very high, and to be honest, it's not. But if you want a higher cycle speed, just switch into massage mode because that one starts at 60. You can pump on that if you want to. There's no like right or wrong way. No one's gonna come and hunt you down for pumping on massage mode the whole time. If this is the cycle speed that works the best for you, go for it. Let's see. Now, an interesting thing I found about the cycle speed is, so we've got, let's do 38 here. Actually, is there an easier math one? 30, that'll be great. So we've got it on the left. You can also do it on the right. You can do it on the synchronous. So let's turn it up to 30. So this is pumping the same time. They're in synchronization. If you go to alternate, it might be a little bit less than the 30. So it sounds similar to me, but I did find this chart in the manual that kind of told you the cycle speeds on the alternate mode. I'm gonna show it to you right now. If that's backwards, I apologize, but it's kind of telling me that in massage mode, if you're on alternate mode, 30 cycles per minute, number of pumping per each side is 30 times. So that makes me think that it's cutting the cycle speeds in half on one side. So it's still going 60, but it's cut it in half. It's splitting it between the two, which is totally fine. Actually, it's kind of cool because it gives you even more options of cycle speed by doing the alternate. On any of those ranges, you can do the alternate speed. So that's actually pretty cool. It does have a night light. So it's right up here in the handle. 3 different modes, which is cool. This is a light pump. Again, all of my equipment is still on the boat, coming over from Europe. But this pump is definitely lighter than the Spectric Gold. I can almost guarantee it. It's actually one of the lighter, this might be lighter than like a Spectra 1, too. Like, okay. I'll have to look that up. Maybe I'll post that in the description for you. But very, very light. I was impressed. It's actually really small too. I am shocked that this tiny pump has 2 motors because it's small and light. You could totally throw that in your purse. The downside of this pump is the cost. So $600 is not terrible. if you are looking for all of these features that the Unimom Opera has. If you want a dual motor pump for the most customization you can do on each side, if you want a battery, if you want one that is going to last for a long time, this is a great pump, but it's $600. So it might be worth it to you. And so far I have really loved it. It does come with 2 different sets of flanges. So these are 27. I was using the 24s with an insert because I like to pump a little bit smaller than that even. They do come with some cushions on them, although the manual does say that using the cushions can decrease the output a little bit more, which is not unique to this. That happens if you're using a cushion like this. You might not get as strong of suction, but just either turn up the suction or adjust there. I do like using the cushions when I can though. It is a closed system pump, so it's got a backflow protector in there, duckbill valve, standard to all of them. And then it did come with 2 bottles and nipples for the bottles. So that's what that one looks like. Not all bottles come with nipples, which is annoying if you are like me and don't really care what kind of nipple that you use. I just need one that fits on the bottle. So it has the cap if you don't want it, and it also has the nipple. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let me just put this bottle on and we can turn it on really quick and give you a sound demonstration, and then we'll be done with this video. So again, I will post a full review YouTube video when I get all of my equipment back from Europe. But for now, I just wanted to kind of give you just a kind of a first look at this pump because I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on left only because I'm only going to pump in one here. I am going to go ahead and throw this on for you so you can get a really accurate sound. Okay. That's a pretty quiet pump. Actually, one of the quieter that I've seen. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like a purr of a kitten. I don't know. This is a good pump. If this meets your needs and you can afford this, or you know what? I actually have seen quite a few insurance companies covering the Unimom Opera, which is cool. This is probably one of the like heaviest duty customizable pumps that I've used so far. So I highly recommend this option. I'll put some links in my bio for any coupons that I find or how to purchase it. There'll be some links in there. You can check with some companies that will work with your insurance to see if they can get one for you. But if you have questions, post them below, and then I'll make sure to include those answers in the YouTube video when I have more detailed information for you. But so far, loving it. Highly recommend. Well done, Unimom.